Hello, I'm Marcy Cole, and I'd like to take the opportunity today to talk to you about what it means to move into and live in our own light. The metaphor of the light goes back to the beginning of time, when in Genesis God says, "Let there be light." We usually think this references light from the sun, but what about the light force energy that lies within each and every one of us? What is it really, and how do we access it? When I think of the light that emanates from within, I think of that energy which illuminates all that we are, reflecting back our divine nature so that we can share the essence of our life force with the world. When people say, "You look radiant," it's not just about looking good on the outside. It's about the energy that you are emitting that others cannot help but be drawn to. So how do we tune in so that we can connect with and feel revitalized by our own light? Being a holistic psychotherapist, I believe the answer lies in recognizing and taking care of the whole of us, our physical health, our mental health, emotional health, and spiritual health. So I want to briefly share some reminders of how we can give transformative attention to ourselves, shoring up and invigorating these 4 dimensions of our being. If you put these suggestions into practice, I promise that you will stand steady in the light of your being and watch as it radiates in its illuminance to all who come into contact with you. So let's begin with our physical experience. Our bodies are the vessels which house our souls. When we take care of and give gratitude for the miracle of each cell, atom, membrane, and molecule, we fuel our body's energy system. Our basic physical needs need to be attended to in order for us to feel and project a sense of vitality. These basic needs include our nutrition, sleep, exercise, and stress management. Regarding nutrition, remember the saying, "You are what you eat"? This teaches us that there is life force or toxins in all of the food we ingest. Our choices of what we put into our bodies will have a direct relationship on our immune systems, our central nervous system, and how we feel. Try to eat as close to the earth as possible, which means a diet filled with organic vegetables, fruits, nuts, and grains, with little or no red meat, sugar, white flour, gluten, caffeine, wheat, or dairy. Now, regarding sleep, studies have actually proven that men need between 7 and 8 hours, and women need between 8 to 10 hours per night for optimal health. Try going to bed 1 hour earlier at a comfortable temperature with as much dark as possible. You will feel the difference. Regarding exercise, it's optimal to get at least 30 minutes of exercise every single day. Combine that with what brings you joy. Walk with a friend, hike with your kids, go biking on a beautiful day. Do what works for you and have fun doing it. As for stress management, what do you have in place for you to exhale out the daily stresses of your managing your to-do list of personal and professional responsibilities? Breathing, literally, is the first step to slowing down our central nervous system in order to receive more oxygen to our brains and release any tension that no longer serves us. Think about what allows you to totally relax. Is it an Epsom salt bath, gardening, meditating, listening to music, watching the sunset? Now incorporate at least one of the methods that work for you on a daily basis. Besides the basic physical needs we just reviewed, the second part of our physical health is about connecting with our sexual and sensual selves. Part of our life or life force energy resides here. How connected are you to your libido's thirst for pleasure and release? How attentive are you to your sensual self, the smells, tastes, feels, and contours of your body? If we cannot acknowledge, accept, and appreciate our own body, how can we possibly enjoy sharing it with another? So tune into your body today. Send it so much gratitude for the miracle that it is and for how it supports you each and every day of your life. Now let's move into the importance of maintaining strong mental health within this holistic health paradigm. This is about our cognitive functioning, including our beliefs, perceptions, and assumptions about ourselves and about the way the world works around us. Here we have the opportunity to check in again. Does the working of our minds support or sabotage our self-care and potential? Are you focusing on what you don't have or what you do have? Are you focusing on what is or what is not? Do you believe that your mistakes in life are failures or simply feedback to increase your learning so that you can live life more fully? Do you think you are unworthy or better than? Or do you fully understand and embrace the concept that you are intrinsically of value and significance because simply you are here? For you are here for a reason and as precious as every other living being. Your perspective on every situation will determine how you feel about it. Every experience can work for you if you choose to look through a lens that sees all of its intricate and invisible facets. Choose to be in the present, not the past and not the future. Remember that nothing is for naught and that you are an imperfect, perfect being, a blessing of light when you choose to see and share it. The third component to holistic health is our emotional health. In order to be emotionally healthy, we need to be able to access all of our emotions, express them, accept them, and transform them when necessary. It's also about learning to love ourselves unconditionally. Being in our light does not mean we always have the light on. We are human. We can forget, get lost, detour, and act in ways that we're not always proud of. But the key to our ultimate well-being is to love ourselves no matter what. So how do you treat yourself in the face of your imperfections, your missteps, mistakes, regrets, etc.? Do you judge yourself harshly or accept responsibility with your head held high? Are you punitive with yourself or forgiving, impatient or flexible? If you want to improve the quality of the relationship with yourself, ponder these questions, and then when in doubt, do unto yourself as you would do unto others. The fourth dimension of holistic health is our spiritual health. Now, to be clear here, we are not talking about formal or traditional religious beliefs or affiliations, but rather we are talking about the impact of your spiritual beliefs or lack thereof. If you believe in a God, is it a God that judges, punishes, and is superior? Or do you believe in a God that is all-knowing, loving, compassionate, and an empowering force that lives within your very consciousness? If our spiritual beliefs are wrought with fear-based messages, we of course live in fear, which then of course constricts our light. Only you can choose and define your spiritual life. But when faced with adversity, some form of faith goes a very long way to cradle us back into healing and recovery. I believe that we can tap into our spiritual energy field that transcends what we can know, intuit, or feel with our five senses. When people have reported near-death experiences where they see the light, they are referring to another realm of consciousness. But wouldn't it be wonderful if we could access the power and beauty of that light that is within us and does surround us during our life versus waiting until we transition? We could talk about this for days, but for now I encourage you to create a ritual for yourself each and every day to be still, go within, and connect with your higher source and inner voice. If you want to receive a really wonderful and powerful 8-minute meditation, you can do so. And it helps you align with your body, mind, heart, and spirit. You can access that at my website at drmarcycole.com. Just input your name and email and you will receive it quickly in your inbox. So in conclusion, I hope that this holistic health model overview has helped to remind you that you are an infinite being of light and to love yourself through all of your life's twists and turns and challenges and gifts. And please remember that when you get lost or go astray, your infinite light is just a flicker away.